Hello, hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. I'm Elf, and you can call me Elf. I'm a storyteller and a keeper of names. And we have a new video up, new video introduction up on X. It'll be put up on other socials soon. I started learning how to use DaVinci for editing and things like that. It is super easy to use, so we're just going to continue using that. And I am so happy for all of that. Let's get the phone out here. Again, I hope everyone is doing good today. We have done, it's what, DaVinci Resolve? Resolve is the product itself. Ooh. So what we're doing here is we're going to build a, we're building a schoolhouse today. I want to get a video up, but I feel kind of like trash. So I'm not going to stop streaming. I'm not going to go away from the streaming right now, but I definitely do not feel good. So I'm trying to think, do we just turn the little park area into it? As we've, like, obviously we've got, actually, do we? Like, there's no water down there. If there's no water down there, why do we have to have this whole channel? Because if we don't have this channel, we can just build in with levee and be good. So we can extend this out a little bit. I think that will work well. Yeah, that'll work well for us. Hello, welcome everyone. We're so happy to have you, Cree. How are you doing today? How's your week been? You're back. We're actually doing work in not our pallet town today. I want to put the school over there for the little ones to go to. And we need to see what we've got here first so we can get things kind of going. Alright, what do I have in here? Do I have any of the stuff that I need? Nope, not there. How about over here? Over here, we do have some square tiling. Good, we're gonna need some square tiling. Figure out the rest. Exhausting, but pretty good overall. Caseload is 100 people now, so yay. Me, I'm doing good. I'm a little under the weather. I blame an individual whom I work with for having gone to work sick earlier this week, and I think I'm coming down with whatever he had. But for now, we're cooking. Well, I can do plenty of things while sick. Should I do plenty of things while sick? Probably not, but I can. Hang on. What's going on over here? Oh, okay. I see. I thought that was going to be something else. Yeah. Like, it's kind of a dick move, but he's the kind of person who will get to work no matter what's happening in his life. Like, he refuses to work from home. And he also refuses to mask up while he's at work. So, you know. Just found an injured wild rabbit in your backyard. Oh. Hopefully nothing's getting at it. Hopefully nothing is getting at the little guy. My brain can't remember. What? You're just brick flooring. Cool. Just want to make sure here. We're gonna expand it all out. And we're gonna put the foundation over on this side going back. And we're gonna build this as a schoolhouse. Get that in your same way, but you'll wear a mask and sanitize everything. Yeah. Like, at the very least, if you're sick, like, think of other people. That's the thing. Yeah, what do you need, Pommy? Wanna give me something? Wanna give me a rock? Oh, fluff. It was fluff. Got it. Alright, well I don't need you anymore, and I don't need you. Let's sort this out. We have brick flooring in here. Don't see brick flooring there. I definitely don't see brick flooring there, and a little brick flooring here. So I think if we just build one more of the brick flooring, we should be good if we have the bricks for it. I might need to go raid a different location for bricks. We'll figure it out. You're immunocompromised, so you're always careful as can be. Yeah, 100%. 100 just million%. It's an unnumbable garbage. Like, yeah, if I have the slightest bit of sniffles, I'm working from home. If I get the slightest indication that I'm not feeling well, I've got an office set up all but 10 feet from me. Because I keep my work desk separate from my play desk. Hello, Mallow. It's good to see you again. How are you doing? We're playing Pokopia and building a schoolhouse. We need to come over here. Put in... Wait a second. Did I not get... Oh, can this one not do the... No, this one... Oh, yeah. You can't do bricks like that. You can't do bricks like that at all. You gotta come and give them the clay. Oh, Torchic! Hey, look at this. There we go, it's blind. Thank you so much for the stars, Mallow. I appreciate you. If we get to 50,000 stars before the end of the event, so we can get the frog, I will be doing lines said by Jinshi in the Apothecary Diaries. That is the way. Torchic. Good old Torchic. Torchic said, nah. Nah, hard pass. And at the least we can come back here and get... Oh my goodness, why am I not flying properly today? It's because it doesn't like flying when you hop over the harbor poles. So you gotta hop on the harbor poles and then do it. Okay, we got some brick flooring here, so we can at least get these... We can get those going. Because what we can do is we can turn, after we get this, we can turn this into just a little playground for the baby Pokemon. And we'll have a schoolhouse that way. So we're gonna need some of those. I tell you what, let's go ahead, let's head to Sparkling Skylands, and please don't judge me for anything that you're about to see. Again, I don't do any work except for my Pallet Town, except for today and tomorrow. Today we're doing the schoolhouse here, and tomorrow is the SS Anne special. Unless I'm, like, on my deathbed. At which point, I will probably still be here, and I will still probably be playing game, but it'll probably just be me, like, running around in circles half asleep. 797 likes already over on the TikTok side. Thank you. Hey, we hit 50,000 likes over there. Same deal. Jinshi lines. I look up lines said by Jinshi from the Apothecary Diaries. I say them. Whereas on the Irium side, we only need 31,000 left to get there. I know that's a lot, and I don't expect any one person to do that kind of thing. Alright, but we are here to first grab concrete, because there should be some concrete done. You've prepared some quality wares! Thank you, Miss Dravis! Kind of wares, pardon me. We got crystal, we got iron ore, and we've got a gaming fridge. Nope, I'm good. I'm golden. Okay, so we've got that. Let's see what else I can plunder here. I'm guessing there's probably some other, yeah, we can grab some of these, might be useful. Like a stack of rocks because we can. I don't see why I'm going to need any of those, but sure, we'll grab them. Sort. Oh yeah, we got plenty of stuff. We can most likely do what we're looking to do now. So off we fly. Off we fly to the next area. By that I mean back to Bleak Beach. But because I'm not feeling so good, I am going to always be suggesting when we travel, go ahead, hydrate. Make sure you're also checking your posture, you're sitting in a nice way, that it doesn't hurt to, you know, look at your phone or wherever you're looking at me from. 1,000 stars from Mallow. Thank you so much for those. You can stick that star in your pocket for good luck. Well, of course, hey Hope. Always, your well-being is always more important than my silly sitting here playing games. Can my silly sitting here playing games help you in other ways? Sure, why not? But overall, you being happy and healthy is way more important to me. I didn't look for bricks. Oh, Torchic. Come on, Torchic, give me what I want. Gimme. 4 bricks should be able to get me at least... Actually, that might do exactly what I need for the brick flooring. Crossing my fingers on that one. You know what? We can just go ahead. Torchic and the big one. This is how you know my brain not work. Because I'm referring to it as the big one. Blaziken. Blaziken lives there. Torchic and Blaziken live there together. They're just roommates and nothing else. One of them's a baby. And I know how you sick freaks can get. But yeah, we just like build one of the brick flooring. That should be plenty for what we need here. And then we need the foundation. There it is. Honestly, like, 2 of the foundations is probably gonna do me good. Make lots of items. We've made 3 items. Oh, that's not high enough. There we go. So first things first, let's go ahead and move a little back here. Of course, as I saw it, I pressed sort. Because that's what you always do. Heather, thank you so much for the heart me. Appreciate you. That's so nice of you. And for the 4 lightning bolts, howdy howdy. Hope you're doing well today. Hope you've had a good week. So this is going to be where our schoolhouse is. Yeah, we'll move these forward a little bit. I do think we can go ahead and leave kind of that original landing for it here. And then we're just going to cover these up. We're just going to cover these ones up with whatever flooring we're going to choose for our school. We'll figure out what else we're doing from here. So yeah, let's go ahead and... First things first, we don't need that. Bring you here. And you can go over here. There we go. A nice park bench. Exactly like we always wanted. So let's take a look now and see what we want for the walls of a schoolhouse. Like, I almost feel stucco would be right. Doing like the plaster wall could be good. We could go with like the stylish wall for like pillars, and then do the plaster. We'll figure 2,000 stars there from Mal. You can put that one underneath your pillow for the Star Fairy to come. And you never know what the Star Fairy's gonna leave you. Ooh, do we go Poke Center? Do we go Pokemon Center for this? What's the Pokemon Center gonna... No. We shouldn't do the Pokemon Center for that. We can do something else, though. We'll figure it out here. Like, honestly, like a tiling would probably do okay. Like some sort of tiling for the floor. Iron plating. Not today. That's for tomorrow. Flower print. You love marble. You've been using a lot. Dilly Bean, the marble looks so good. Like, the marble looks amazing. In preparation, because I always want to plan for this kind of stuff. Jinshi best quotes. Perfect. Perfect. So if we get to those 50,000 either on TikTok or over on Irium, we will be saying Jinshi quotes. Mostly because on Irium right now, if I get the 50,000 stars, it unlocks a frog, and I think that those go together really well and is quite funny. But we want... If we do... Ooh. Actually, because we're looking at this as just like a standard schoolhouse. Why don't we do hardwood and look at maybe doing a large circular rug? Hey, we made lots of items. Let's go get our money. Let's go get our money. If we had achievements, I would like to know that I am somewhat close to getting everything unlocked. Because, like, 12,000, I have enough money now that I can buy the rest of these. I can buy the rest of the various recipes that are in here. And I might end up doing that. We'll find out. We'll figure it out. Yeah, we're missing some poles still. It's not a huge deal. Okay, we're kind of squarish, so that does lead to some questions on how... First things first, let's use this as kind of a template, so it's one side or the other. How about this? It's one side or the other. Great. Great. Let's go ahead, let's magnet rise up. Let's put down our nice, good hardwood. I didn't build enough. Interesting. So I need 6 more. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Again, it's going to be kind of a little bit of a small schoolhouse, and that's fine. Because it's not like there's a lot of children here in this town. I'll be okay with that. So I need to make 1 more hardwood. We have less thinking space than what we normally have, which also is okay. Can I help you? Do you need something? Okay, cool. So let's think about walls while we're here. I do like the idea of plaster for my walls. Especially since that does just kind of match up with what we're doing here. Hang on, I'm doing math real quick without actually remembering what it is. This might be right. We're gonna find out. I want to say, I think... Looking at these, it looks like there's plaster in them, so I think that this will be okay. So let's go ahead. We can do just one of each of the lower and upper. You know what? I definitely overcompensated for the for that, but I think we'll be okay. I think just 2 stacks of that should end up being enough. We'll have to see how tall we make this. And if we go like flat roof versus something else. But we'll be okay. 3,000 stars by Mallow. You can grate that one over over pasta like some sort of star sparkly parmesan. Hey, let's finish filling this in first, shall we? Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And we're also at 3,000 likes on TikTok. Heck yeah. Love it. Absolutely love it. So these can go as... So I think I've made too much, which again is okay. Making too much is not the worst. So we then... So what, we go up 2? Make it a 4 tall? I think 4 tall should be fine. I don't know if anyone has any other thoughts on it. But like, 4 tall seems right to me. Then we do... Not the lower again, we do the upper now. And then we can fill in the blanks with just the shell wall, and we'll come back and give ourselves some windows later. Actually, you know what? Let's go 2s. So if we do it by 2s, it'll be kind of easier that way. So we can do it like that. I mean, those do mix in together. I think I might swap up how we do this a little bit, though. Now that I'm kind of seeing it, I think I want to go ahead and do this a little bit differently. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and just throw these in the center where they would be. And we're going to want a lot more of these. So let's double check here. So that's going to be 1, 2... Because we can just go halvesies and then double it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we just need 20. We need 20 of each. Which really sucks because I have 4 already. If only it would have been 16 of each, that would have been just like real cool of them. But hey, you know what? We do what we do. We do what we can. I need to get something pulled up here. Give me just a moment. Just a scooch of a moment here. There we go. All right, and thank you, Mal, for all the stars you put through, and you have a good one if we've lost you for the day. I know sometimes it just doesn't show. That's okay. Alright, so we want... As I said, we want to do essentially 2 stacks of each now. Which is really unfortunate, but there's nothing I can really do about it. 2 of the upper, 2 of the lower. Yeah, the marble has been just, like, really good. Like, really, really good. Yeah, we'll start off with the lower. Then we will do a replace of the lower. Yeah, having that continue on, I think, looks better. I don't know what you guys think, but looks good to me. Oh, right. A couple more of those is probably useful. There we go. So yeah, 4 and 2. That will end up working well. And I realize now... I guess it doesn't have to be... I gotta think about this now, because I think I may have messed it up a little bit. But, like, not in a bad way. Just in a way that's gonna look a little weird. We're gonna have stairs essentially coming down onto the pathway, but I'm also kind of okay with that, because we can just, like, maybe replace this with a little bit of grass. Something. We'll figure something out here. So next we need to think about orientation of the room. So let's take a look at some stuff that we can buy. Then we'll kind of determine what we'll throw in here. So first things first, we want our chairs and desks. I think we want to do 4 chairs, 4 desks. Will probably end up being the best. Pop art chair kind of works. Are there any other chairs? Like, we could do the wooden stools and wooden chairs. I don't necessarily like that. What do we have that would work good as a desk first? I mean, obviously we got the desks, but those are too big for schools. Come on. Counter would look good as a kind of a lectern. I'm thinking, let's go ahead and grab ourselves a couple a single whiteboard. So I have just the 1 ingot. Let's go throw... I don't know, 20-ish ingots? Just so we have them going here. Oh, Blaziken, please follow me if you would. Thank you. This way, please. This way. Yes, yes. Please make with the fire. Really? You're gonna make me do this? Ooh, you have a TV. I got this. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do, buddy. Let's see here. With those stars that the Mallow was so gracious to give us, we are down to needing 28,000 over on Arium. So we're making progress. All right. Obviously we're gonna need a couple of lockers. Let's make three lockers. And do an office shelf too. I think would look good on maybe one of the walls there. Tay chatting. Hello, it's good to see you again. How are you doing? We're doing all right. Feeling a little under the weather, but I'm happy to be back playing more of the Pokemon. We're in general doing just fine. Reminder is I often will be doing tonight. Hydrate yourself and check your posture just to make sure you're taking care of yourself. We want... I'm trying to think. What do we want? Okay, we have to make the decision. We have to make the decision on furniture. So I think... like, these give... like, school desk. Like, single school desk. It's the weekend, so it's even better. Yes, it is. Yes, 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 it is. And public seats kind of giving uncomfortable chair for students. Oh, I'm carrying too much. Let's go put down what we got and see if we like it. So I'm thinking what would work best here. Let's sort it. We kind of throw this over here. We're gonna be kind of tight, which is fine. Again, this is just kind of a nice little schoolroom. Just kind of gives us a little bit of what we want out of all of this. Go ahead and put our lockers. Honestly, that's what we can do for lockers. Doing this as a small build is kind of interesting. So if we do it as a small build... here, let's throw that so it's more central to the students. We have some stuff there for them. What else can we do with this? What else can we do with what we've got? What else have we built for this would be the better question. I think keeping it with just those will be fine. Wooden stool looks good, but it doesn't fit the vibe. I'm thinking maybe just some windows over here. So let's open this up, just so that we have it open. And we're going to throw supports over on this side too. So we should have, yeah, we have a couple more of that. And then for the purpose of symmetry, there we go. So we've got those all good. Those will all fit. Those will all look nice. especially once we get actual... Here, let's... Just for the sake of having it good, let's go ahead and throw a second locker over there. Then we can have just like maybe a wooden something, like a wooden table over here that we can put some pens and stuff on. I want to look at a specific window and see how it looks side by side as opposed just individually. So let's go over here where we've got our windows. We're going to make 4 of these. 4 of these sash windows. And then since we have the space in our inventory now, we're going to go ahead and also make our public seats because they kind of match the look of the quote-unquote desks. That should be good. Probably eat something. Been wanting to check these sash windows out. You know, I think they work very well side by side like that. I don't have a problem with that. And then we have light coming in from the side over there, so we can see what's coming in. Then we can also seats for the students. Get all that. So we need a table, and we need some accessories to go along with all of that. Which should be nice and easy to do. I'm taking my hair down. I shouldn't have my hair up anymore. It's been too long of a day. Too long of a day for me to worry about that. Hello, Madeline. I am here. I am thriving. How are you doing today? It's good to see ya. 2 of each of the simple curtains. Because, you know, you gotta have something with the curtains going over there. And we want... I'm trying to think of how we want this. Really exhausted. Had 3-hour interview today. Oh my goodness. That is a lot of interview. Well, I hope it went well for you, and I hope the 3 hours was worth it for you. All right, again, math. So we've got 6, 7, 8. 8 by 8. So 8 by 8. So 32 on the around the outside, which we can take down to 28. So we can do just 3 of these. Never mind, I don't have enough brick to do those right now. We'll come back to that when we're ready to do it. But we can make the door. You think it went well? Well, that's good. Crossing my fingers that it works out for you. We'll do fancy swinging door. Wait, yeah, fancy swinging doors. So we got those. Outdoor, we need... None of this, because I don't have the stuff at this one. That's fine. I'm moving the Pichu habitat. You finally got him? Awesome! I'm so glad that worked out for you. So glad. Hello, Anos. How are you doing? Welcome back. Hope you're having a good day. Go. Perfect. Perfect. Anos, today, if we get our goal of so I'm doing something very different than I normally do. I am working on Bleak Beach tonight, but it's because we rolled a schoolhouse, and I thought this was the perfect area for a schoolhouse and a little playground for the baby Pokemon. That's what we're doing here. But if we reach the 50,000 stars, uh, that is the goal for getting the frog item in Irium. What we will do is we will be reading lines from Apothecary Diary said by Jinshi, Mr. Frogman himself. That's throughout the entirety of the event. So we have what, including tonight, we have 4 more days. It says 3 days left up there, but it's like less than 3 days. It's almost 3 days. Yeah. And I made the deal also, if we get up to 50,000 on TikTok, we will do the same thing regardless. And of course, I do not expect you guys to get me there. Do not ruin your hands doing that kind of stuff. Because we're doing this all for fun, and it's okay. We need... my week was very busy, very, very work forward. I got a lot of writing done, though, for my Irium stuff. Chat, please do not give yourself carpal tunnel. Exactly. Exactly. We're at 4,000 likes over on TikTok. And we've had a little over 3,000 stars here tonight on Irium. But yeah, I did a lot of writing. I got my 4 stories written for Irium. Had a fun time. Did some talking about some magical lore last night with another individual on Irium who does streaming by the name of Ari. She's a fantastic VTuber. She has a beautiful voice too. It's fantastic. Sounds very cool. Hopefully a relaxing weekend ahead too. We will see. We will see if it's a relaxing weekend. It might be. Who knows? We need to build a table. Build table. Antique chest might actually work though. Let's antique chest it. I am live, as I always am on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I am live on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and Irium, all simultaneously. And yes, I am looking at all 4 chats. In 3 different places. Because, you know, some places don't like to give their APIs out for some reason. If I could get the APIs for all 4 platforms, I could just build myself one combined chat, and it would be beautiful. What do you do with the silver and rainbow feathers? Well, you give them away. You can either use them for Pokemon trades, or you can give them to Gimme Ghoul over in Rocky Ridges. And Gimme Ghoul will give you stuff. I wasn't done looking at stuff there. I yap and I lose track of what my brain's doing. But that's all right, because we're here. We're having fun. We want some... We're gonna do 4 of these because we can. I'm gonna stick some of these in drawers. Small garbage can. I think that will work beautifully at the front of the room. Open books. Open books, good. So hoarding is not the answer. Like, you can hoard them. No one's saying that's wrong. It just may not be entirely right. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and grab our antique table there. We will throw some pencils on it. And then we're going to come over here. And this is just a thing that only we will know about. We put pencils inside of there. Oh, we can do that a little bit better too. It's not like that. I mean, kind of like that. There we go. I got 3 cups of pencils in the the cabinet there for kids, you know, for when they inevitably forget stuff. We need to grab the open books. I wish they were a little more squared on the table, but we'll take what we can get. We'll throw a trash can back over here. Because again, we're just kind of going tiny schoolhouse. That's the idea, at least. Then this way we can also... Not that one. Oh, there we go. We can... So let's go take that to our dear painter boy. That should last the kids about 3 school days. Exactly. Exactly. Lapras, that does not look comfortable, but I trust you know what you're doing. Yes. Yes, sir, Mr. Palmo. Alrighty, I might be. What kind of thing does Growlithe like? Let's go with shiny stuff. Aw, he likes letters and words. Too bad. He's scooching. Lapras out there scooching up. And there's our boy. It's our boy! Paint something for me. Paint... Wait. Oh man, we could have done... That's fine. I don't necessarily care about those being 100% painted. We want a large square rug painted with a pattern, please. Something dark on top of it would look good. I think... Like, a lot of these are too busy. A lot of these are too busy. But I don't want to do, like, a solid colored rug. Because it's a schoolhouse. And schoolhouses have fun things. Like, I use this one a lot. So I don't necessarily want to do it, but I'm going to. Because it does kind of make sense for what we're doing. There we go. Always have them paint your rugs. Don't put down just regular old rugs. They don't look good. From Moslax. I'm surprised he survived. If we're being 100% honest. How? Just absolutely how? Oh, I didn't get the sparkly thing, you're right. We can get the sparkly thing, though. Getting the sparkly thing is easy. I was just so like, ooh, yeah, let's go ahead and grab ourselves our cool little rug here. We can just kind of throw down at the bottom. And yeah, I know I can move it back and have it underneath all the desks, but I think having it kind of in this... Well, actually... Nope, never mind. It's staying there. I am moving it. That's too much. That's too much. Yeah, but I've got all of the... Yes. Oh, you got my bricks? Good. Oh, hey, look at this, Torchic. Look at this. Thank you. There's more. More! Ow. Pardon me as I slightly injure my throat doing a guttural more. Hello, Domino. Yes, good to see you again. How you doing? Let's go ahead and grab ourselves these sparklies. constantly in the mines for you, poor chap. I know, Madeline. It's a thing. I thought you were gonna be playing games there, Domino. You're home, not on the road, like when we met earlier. I mean, that's nice. Ooh, rare Pokemetal ingot. So yeah, instead of recipes now from these sparkling, I get Pokemetal. I'm glad that is the case. So I don't have to go mining Pokemetal. Because I don't use enough of it that, like, it's necessary. I can also, like, rebuild this building, which will look really cool. Oh, yeah. No, they don't. You just happen to stop getting new ones and start getting Pokemetal from those. Which is also a slightly... It shares a little bit, but it is slightly different from what you get from the shop. And I think I have all the ones you can get from the shop. Hard to say, yes. Yes, Domino, we are... I've said this a few times, but just reiterate, if we hit the 50,000 stars tonight, I will be reading lines said by Jinshi the Frogman, since it unlocks the frog item. I will be reading lines by Jinshi tonight from Apothecary Diaries. So if we hit that milestone, and that's for the entirety of the event, but like, I just wanted to say that is something I'm implementing tonight. You know, it's a nice little thing. Oh, that's nice. Fantastic. Heck yeah. That's great, Domino. Obviously, like, with my whole aesthetic, I'm probably going to be a little more on the, on the pagan side of things, but, you know, that's just how things appear here. My problem is time, Domino. My problem is time. If I have the time, sure, I'd love to. But I do work full-time, I have a small child, and the rest of the time I'm kind of filling up here, which is kind of rigorously scheduled out already. Yeah, it's just a fun surprise, Madeline. So if I can get the time and it works out, sure. But I would definitely suggest maybe having some backups. So we're at 7,000 likes over on TikTok. Heck yeah. We love it. We need to do the roof now. Do I play any other games other than Pokopia? So I don't play a lot of other games right now other than Pokopia. I do play other games. But my main other game right now is Final Fantasy XIV. And I play that one mostly for me. Carrying too much stuff. We can fix that. There's actually probably stuff I don't need to be carrying here. Hang on. Like, I'm not going to use these. Like, all of these are useless to me. 5 days a week, outright insane. I do 7 days a week. Because if you do 7 days a week, you get that nice little daily badge. They like you to have that daily badge. Yeah. Like I said, I calculated it out today. I did the playtime. I have over 4,000 hours in Final Fantasy XIV. Which is great. Might need to have a reminder set. So I would suggest setting your schedule to get things there. That's nothing. Look, I know that's nothing. I took time off from it, so I know that it could be much higher. But I don't think I have more time in any other game than I do in Final Fantasy XIV. I know people out there with like 10,000 hours in some games. Love this game so much. Play it with your uncle after you... Yep, that's a sentence. Woo! Oh, if we're talking all Final Fantasy, I've played so many of the Final Fantasy games for very long periods of time. I wouldn't say probably 19,000 hours, but I have a lot of time in a lot of games. And Final Fantasy games are fantastic. Anyway, back to finding. The internet has arrived. Exactly. Mariah, you know, I ain't gonna yuck your yum, but man, that was a thing I'm glad I stopped reading. It's the game you grew up on? Absolutely. And yeah, for many years, I've been playing Final Fantasy games. A lot of time on Twilight Princess, huh? Look, I realized what I do. I realized what I was getting myself into when I started reading that one and got to that point. You gotta know when to... what is it? Know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em. Also lurking through... Hey, that's fine. You lurk as long as you want. I feel like Mariah just had my number there, and I almost said it. That's some master level trolling right there. If it's, God, I hope it is. Oh, beautiful. Oh my goodness, I should have done the math. I knew the math, and I should have done more of it. Should have done more. Your stream is back up? Alright. Domino, if you need to go do your streaming, by all means, go do your streaming. It's always a pleasure to talk with you. Yep, you head out now. You have a wonderful night, and thank you so much for stopping by. We can go ahead and put these guys away now, because we don't need to hold on to them. But I do need to make one more set of these. I should have realized that 6 by 6 equals 36. That's hubris. That's my hubris going. Yeah, nice little flat roof on a school. That, I find that does work well sometimes. And we'll hit it from the same angle just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure that we're absolutely fine there. Okay, and I think we should keep it exactly like this. I think we're fine like this. I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay. Next up, we've got like, let's see if there's any kind of like posters that would go well in there. We got any posters that would work well in that kind of balloon poster, oil painting, sunny acrylic, mountainscape, dance. Whoops, went back up there for some reason. Townscape, windmill, ice cream, watercolor, passionate, speedy, growth, drink, meadow poster. I think meadow poster might be nice. Ocean, golden, technology, food, ninja. So let's do an ocean poster. And then let's do a meadow poster. There we go. We're 9,000 likes on TikTok, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, stairs. We need stairs that go up to it. That will not be a problem for me. We need, however... I think if we go with... Throw that one up there. Then we can throw... Oh, right above the desk there. Perfect. Absolutely no notes. There we go. We got ourselves a little schoolhouse. You can applaud. We need steps going in. Oh, good. They work together, which works nicely. Perfect. So just a couple little stairs there, which I want to look. Looks like the stone steps is what's used everywhere else, so we can go ahead and do that. And we'll get this going. I should double check to make sure I don't have any stone steps. I don't think I do. I don't believe I do. However, I would be amiss if I did not double check at least. And yeah, we don't got any steps there, so we can go ahead and make a set of stone steps. And then you know what we can do? Let's go to the outside stuff. There's a few outside things we're gonna do here. I guess it's not there. Is it in utilities? It's not buildings. It's not gonna be other. I really thought we'd see it in outdoor, but that is okay. So we can go ahead and build ourselves a couple of slides. I think 2 slides will work well there. We can build a couple of sandboxes. And we'll build 4 tire toys. That should do us for everything we need for the playground. And we're kind of zooming along on this one. We're zooming good. Zooming real good. Ooh, lights. Lights would be a good thing to have. But we can deal with lights in a moment. Especially since it's getting so dark out. Then I know this isn't like the normal thing you'd have for it, but like we got that, and we can put a hole there, put a sandy gas there. There we go. We got our toys out here. Again, this wasn't going to be a complicated outdoor build. We want to look at... Okay, maybe some planters? Maybe we could do some planters and put some flowers inside of the planters. What do we do for planters? I realized I don't remember where planters are going to be. Is it going to be considered... It shouldn't be considered this. Again, I don't think we're going to see anything outdoors. I don't remember... Oh, there they are. So we just need... We need brick. Of course we need brick. But luckily we've got someone working on the brick right over here. Hey, how many bricks do you have? Well, that's a fine number of bricks there. Good for you. Alright. Alright, I am getting a little parched, so this again is just another reminder. Go ahead, grab your beverage, hydrate. And check your posture, make sure you're comfortable. We want you to be comfortable. We want you to be good. It is outdoor. It is definitely outdoor. Let's go and do 2 planters. Oh, hi there. Sure, let's make a chancy plant. Yeah, sure, walk straight through that window, sure. Sure, why not? Why not? So this way we can protect people from the signs by putting planters out over here. And then I'm not in any sort of hurry, and I know that this does bug a certain subsect of you. But hey, we got some flowers planted now. We need lights inside. I think we can go with... We just go with the coral lights. Ooh, you can be pushed back. We're good there. I'm trying to figure out what was going to be happening over here. It just kind of looks like it gave up. Which may not be wrong. It might not be wrong that it just kind of gave up there. But that's all good. Trying to think of anything else that we can deal with over here. I don't think we've got anything that we need to worry about. I suppose we can put some ladders in places. I think that would probably be okay. But like, that doesn't bother me as much for what we've got going on. Yes, Venusaur. Today I saw Trubbish wander right into a rock because they were so sleepy. Absent-mindedness is actually kinda endearing. Kinda. Nice little shell house out on the beach. Who wouldn't want to live there? I want to live there. Okay, so yeah, I think some shell lights would go well. I think some shell lights would really slap there. Do maybe 4 shell lights in there? I think 4 might be a good one. Then what we can do is we can just kind of put them up kind of high-ish. So maybe just have them like here, here, here. Actually, I think having them up high is probably going to be best for us. Lugia, how you doing? I have no idea where you're going to be dropping that thing. I look forward to seeing what you do. Are you going to drop it in the middle of the water? No, you're making it. You're making good distance. You're making good distance. I'll go ahead and grab my cutters though. Okay, so you're going to be about Here? Oh no, I overshot it slightly. I was pretty close though. I was actually, honestly, closer than I thought I was going to be. We didn't do too bad there. Like I said, we're going to want to go ahead now and get power over there. Which power over there is not necessarily going to be a problem. So what we're going to do is we're going to identify how far over we need to get. So like we can throw this here. That is where that goes. Just kind of throw these in the direction so that they feel correct. That's what we need for power. Now we should have lights on inside. Nice and illuminated, kind of. Yeah, I think that looks nice. So that is a successful build tonight. Alright, so now let's take a look at the things we're gonna need. We're gonna take a look at the things we're gonna need. We're going to build, let's do 3 of the double storage containers. We got plenty of Pokemetal on us, so I'm not worried about it. And we're going to start setting up for the SSN, but we're not going to do any work on it. A majority of the work is going to be just kind of looking around and seeing what all needs to be placed where. Tomorrow's stream is going to be all about the SSN over here. We're going to get it refurbished as best we can. That means getting rid of all this rust, digging it out. It's going to be a large undertaking, but it is something that I think will be worthwhile for us. I'm just going to go ahead and throw these like so. I'm going to make sure that that top one still opens for us. It does not, so we do need to make sure it is connected. That is fine. This can be adjusted later. Let's go ahead and throw in Crocs. This will be naturals. I would classify the C-class and seashells as rock adjacent, as I would with clay, and everything else is going to be like the paper can go in here. That's a lot of paper. I don't think we're going to use all that paper, but we got all that paper just in case. You know, we got some squishy stuff in here too, so we can go throw that in there. And I saw we got the lumber. So what we're going to do is we're going to need to build a whole bunch of the walls, a whole bunch of the iron plating, and we're going to try and do a little bit of math to see if we can get those put out in the right amounts. We're going to need to put windows in everywhere. So yeah, that is... Okay, let's just... For the sake of it, it is iron plating. Good. Just wanted to make sure that is what we had seen right there. Good. Let's eat some carrot. Again, guys, thank you so much for being with me. Thanks for all the likes and everything. Might as well just start tearing some of these away right now. Because that's free iron ore there, baby. Like, yeah, beach sand's gotta go. Looks like, yeah, I was gonna say, it looks like those are open, and they are. Good. So we're gonna need windows. We're gonna need a bunch of iron plating. This looks like this is both sides. So it looks like, yeah, we just need to get these filled up. Not a huge deal there. So we are gonna need so much iron plating. So what we can do from there to get the iron plating going is we can first make sure what we need for the iron plating, which is just iron ore. Good. If it's just iron ore, we can start really, like, going up on the iron ore there. So we'll figure that out. Yeah, I need to replace the ceiling here. I just put in tile there because it was what we had. We'll need some carpeting. We need to get rid of all of this sand down here. Like, all this sand is useless to us. We got several places that could probably be considered a room once we get them fully built out. And that is with cloth wall. We have that up there. Oh yeah, that's gonna flood. That's gonna flood beautifully. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. We can get more of the tables and chairs put up in here. Make sure that everything is symmetrical on both sides of the ship is good. That should all work out quite nicely for us. Then, of course, up here we've got these rooms we need to make. Got a lot of work to do on this room here. Oh boy. It's just a hole here for some reason. Didn't even see all that. The let's make sure on the exact naming of this one. So that will be the diagonal wooden flooring. We will need to fill out. We need the crisscross wooden flooring here. So what we'll end up doing to get everything set where it needs to be is we will kind of tear down and build as needed. Figure out what's needed in what places. We can get, like, pipes connected where they need to be. Let's go ahead and head over to Rocky Ridges. Again, this is a special weekend. We're going to be focusing mostly on gathering today and building tomorrow now. The schoolhouse went up very quick, which I'm very grateful for. Again, for traveling, hydrate, check your posture. Because we want you taking care of yourself. There's my roommate. He does the heavy lifting around here. I need to set up another... another party. I need to do another party over here. Is the way I understand it. We'll get Heatran to come back. But there's several things we can do to get what we need over here. First, we got some Pokemetal. Pokemetal! 3? Ah, just one Pokemon. Oh, that's right. It's just one ingot is all we'll get there. Clodsire over here having a wonderful time. This could end up being more iron or something along those lines, so we can get any of the sparklies we see and know that it's not for anything super important. And that's for Jigglypuff. 3 pieces of Goldor. So many sparkles. Yeah, I find a lot of sparkles right there. I also find this to be the worst place for one of these. Alright, give me my mysterious slate. We can also come over here and grab our iron. You don't collect them half the time. I get that, I get that. Here's Glenmet's home. Yeah, what do you want? Yeah, I'll take a quiz. Let's do it. Hello, Pony Lover. How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream for the first time. I'm Elfington. You can call me Elf. I'm a storyteller and a keeper of names, and I tell stories based on those names. But tonight we're playing some Pokemon Pokopia, doing some gathering so we can do a restoration of the SS Anne tomorrow. Ooh, who's heavier? Glemet or Volcarona? Volcarona's larger. Don't know if... I'm just going to say Volcarona. Okay. I was going to say, because Volcarona is larger, and they tend to do that with Pokemon. Where even where it doesn't make sense, they are... with, like, a couple of exceptions. Trick question. It's actually Professor Tangrowth. How dare you? I mean, look at him. Absolute unit. Absolute. Hey. Look at this. Just because I want to get it out of my hair. Here's one of these. Appraise this. Do it. We do love him, Madeline. We do love him. It's the zoom lens. The humans like these a lot. Oh, God. If you could batch appraise, I would be so happy. I don't suggest talking to him for this. Go to Pallet Town and appraise them there. Because you can do it from the PC, and it's... the dialogue choices are so much quicker. Quit looking at the baby. Get our challenges done here. Yeah, what's your question, Pony Lover? You haven't even touched Pallet Town, so I guess it's your sign to do so. I mean, Pallet's where I do most of my building. I'm not afraid of the dark. I very often in my younger years would take walks late at night. There we go. There we go. Got the... No, we didn't. Thought I heard the noise. We're fine. You always think something's gonna come up. Start eating your... Yeah. I'm not calling you wrong. I would never... I would never call anyone wrong for that kind of thing. Like, fears are... like, many fears are very valid. And just because I don't have those fears doesn't mean they don't exist for other people, or that I don't think they are... Do I think any less of anyone for having that kind of fear? A fear of the dark is very, very normal. My daughter's afraid of the dark. The building intimidates you so much, you prefer restoring what's already there. And, Madeline, that is such a great way to play the game. That is a wonderful way to play the game. You can play the game however you want, and that is great. It's the way you should be playing the game. You should be enjoying it that way. Oh wait, I got something for this. I got something for this, probably. Unless I put it away. I didn't! Yes! Aha, stone stairs! Filled it in. Let's go. Love this. Love that about the game. Yeah. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. Is the big moral of everything. I like this. Whole house is all black. Turned off all the lights. You know, and if you have problems with the dark, I understand that, Pony Lover. I do. I understand. And you're completely valid for being uncomfortable, for being afraid in that situation. You're off to bed. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Madeline. I hope you have yourself a wonderful night. Who do we have here? This is our first new Pokemon in a while. Cleffa! Clef. Oh, hello. Nice to meet you. Sorry I didn't notice you at first. I've been looking at the sky. Sometimes if you watch the sky really closely for a really long time, you'll see a shooting star. I've been waiting and waiting for that. Cleffa, the star-shaped Pokemon. Since it is often seen when shooting stars fill the night skies, it's said to come here by riding on a star. And it is a hype Pokemon. I feel like I need to move you to the schoolhouse, though. So we will end up doing that. I should replace those with that lower bit there. It's all good, though. It's all good. Thinking. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's head back to Bleak Beach. We'll move Cleffa into the schoolhouse. So we can have a baby going to school. We'll get things going from there. Pretty sure Pony Lover is a little bit of a troll. They got the "You Mad Bro" in their profile, but that's fine. As I said, as long as they're not hurting anyone, I don't mind it. They can do what they want. Come on, you little star guy. Let's go. You're almost here. I can feel it. I can feel it. There you are. There you are. Go move in here. You can. There we go. We got a baby living in the schoolhouse. I'm sure nothing wrong will happen. Are y'all done? Got all those bricks for me? Got 10 more bricks for me? And 6 in here. Perfect. Love to see it. Absolutely love it. So let's Where are we at in the inventory? We're pretty full in the inventory. Before we go to an island to get more stuff, let's head back. Nope, not there. Back to Pallet Town. When we get to Pallet Town, we can do our thing. We can dump everything out, then we can go back to Bleak Beach and travel off to... I'll have to double check. I think it's Cliff... I don't know if it's Clefairy or if it's Arcanine will be better for getting iron. But we can find out. Alright, so off now to our next area, which is going to be our crafting room. But it's so nice and full, I love it. Like, things are turning out very nicely over here. Okay. Oh, sewer hole cover. I'm okay. I'm okay. No me gusta. No me gusta. So things we can do here, though, we can grab... Not here. Do we have it up in here instead? Is our numbable garbage up here? Our numbable garbage is right here. So we're going to take... let's leave one stack of... Oh, we have one stack of numbable garbage. Never mind. We have a stack of numbable garbage we can go ahead and take with us. Put down, but we've got a whole bunch of other stuff that we can put away. Like, we've got so many of these can go. We don't need to carry our paints because we're not going to need the paints for the SS Anne. Like, that's just the way it is. Those can go. The Sylph Scope was there. Or Zoom Scope. Zoom Scope was there. That will go in a different place. Our plant box. I'm not going to worry about holding on to the plants and seeds of plants right now. Sure, large boulder can go in there too, because why not? Now if we sort, we got a little over a page to go, so that'll be fine. Let's double check what Clefairy has, because I think I got a Clefairy just sitting right out over here. Does Clefairy say iron? No. If I wanted the limestone, though, would definitely be the place to do it. But I don't need the limestone, so we're not going to worry about that. So we need to go back to Bleak Beach. I'm going to throw in the numbable garbage. Eat that num 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 in there. And we will be good, hopefully. Okay, do I see rubbish anywhere? I do not, so... Honey time! And you got this. Yes, you do. Now we can go to Arcanine. always does that. It always, 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 always will do that. What do you mean there's not enough space? There was so much space for him. Off we go for our next one. That's all fine. Now off we go. We get everything else that we need. I could spend my time getting some of this here black rock, because we need some of it for our forge, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. We're going to get our items, then we're going to go see if we can find good deposits of iron. Of course, we get good deposits of iron right here. Well, we'll take it. We'll take it. Little itty bits that iron ore in here and there. Yeah, we'll be doing great. Oh, and a bell. That's one of the things I wanted for the schoolhouse. Oh, so we'll put a bell outside of the schoolhouse. That is definitely iron ore. You got a nice amount of it there, too. Heck yeah. The things you got to be on the watch for out here. Iron stand, nice. Someone's moving up there. Upstairs. Let's find our caves. See what, if anything, we get of worth in here. Ooh, found another one of our Pokeballs. So are we all on this side? And we got some of the red crystal. I found 104 crystal in a cave yesterday. Could not believe that. Does this not have standard caves like the others do? Oh no, it definitely does. There's definitely stuff down there. Never mind. I was just maybe a little confused. Maybe? 3 Pokemetal ingots, and I'll take that iron, please. You know what? We're here. Let's grab some regular crystals too, huh? Why not? A little gold doesn't hurt either. We're all good. All good here. Oh yeah, there's definitely something down here. Well, if I didn't already have it, we would have someone down here. Look at that, free lava. Gotta love it. And what's also great is we've got so much Pokemetal that if I need to, I can print a lot of the stuff I need for the SSN as well. Like, I almost still expect myself to run out of materials. Like, we're going to be replacing a lot of materials, and a lot of it's going to break down into just base iron. But, like, do I have enough twine for everything? Do I have enough iron ingots for everything? Am I making enough to where it's going to make sense, or it's going to actually matter? So I'm curious, I'm wary. Just want to make sure that I'm doing what I can to be correct about everything. Also, it's fun to just be Magnemite and just go selectively mine. It's quite fun. Excellent. Picked up some black rock there. That's, again, also okay. We don't need to worry about, oh no, I picked it up. I didn't mean to. We are good. And I should have known that, like, this would have been fine, because, like, yes, of course there's cave here. Cave here is the point. Cave here where you get legendary. You get legendary here. And legendary only appears in cave. Silly guy. Silly Billy. Again, doesn't hurt to take some extra gold. Oh! Looks like my wife is on right now. Fantastic. We love that. We are fans of my wife playing games too. She is also much more talented than me in this game. I got the ideas, she got the talent. She's got the talent for stuff. She thinks about things in ways that I can't even begin to imagine. We're doing this for glass. Return volcanic ash into glass. Ooh, another Pokeball. A mailbox. Sure, why not? Ah, there's cave part 2. There's always... They always do 2. And I thought that I was just missing one for some strange reason. This one kind of sucked. Oh, maybe it doesn't suck. Maybe it doesn't suck at all. This one might actually be pretty cool. How many hours? Let's take a look, Greenery. Not as many as I probably could have. Over 200. Over 200 in the game. Oop. So, you know, a little bit. We played the game a little bit. And I have scaled back playing on my own time a whole bunch. Because I'm getting back into Final Fantasy XIV. But, like, enough. Alright, let's see what we got. The storage is stressing you out. Hey, when we're done here, would you like to see my storage setup? It might give you some ideas. Pocket World Weekly number 38 has been added to your human records. Leather jackets like those once worn by the bad kids in town are making a fashion comeback. They're so spiky and cool, they give me my cute outfit an edge. These are just a couple of comments we've heard about the jackets, which are popular among a variety of different demographics from rebellious teenagers to fashionable cosmopolitan women. Oh, we got a new outfit. Oh, we're gonna be biker for a little bit. We're gonna do biker. The roughneck outfit. Yes! Yes, we're staying transformed as the roughneck. If I wasn't in this tiny room, I'd see it much better. Oh, yeah, I like that. I like that. Alright, we're gonna grab just a little bit more. A lot of it more. Then yeah, I'm more than happy to show what I have been doing for storage. No, we got plenty going. So let's go ahead, let's head back to the entrance here. We'll take back. Well, I got pretty much what I wanted out of this, and we've got other things that are coming. We're gonna be tomorrow we are restoring the SS Anne on stream. That is my plan, at least. So I just want to make sure I had some resources. I've got others which are currently processing. And I can probably spend some time tomorrow working on those too. Alright, as we travel, go ahead and make sure you're hydrating, checking your posture, and just making sure that you are taking care of yourself. As always, that is what we want to see, what we want you to be doing. Hello. Yeah, no, just walk right by there. Yep, sure, thank you. How you doing on these? Probably taking a little bit of time. You know what? That's okay. You can take as much time as you want on that. But what we're going to do, let's head back to our Pallet Town area. I have it set up in my Pallet Town. And as we're kind of going around, you'll see a little bit of what I've built. Because a majority of what I have been building has been on my Pallet Town, because it contains the fewest spoilers for the game, for those who are still trying to go through story and everything. Today I'm building in Bleak Beach, and tomorrow we're going to be building in Bleak Beach so we can do the SS Anne. But after that, we will return to building things on the on Pallet Town. So this is the mansion I built. We got a hot spring over there. We got a gated community for EVs. Nice big old greenhouse. A little orchard with a tree house. Another tree, little reading area down there. Museum looks terrible inside. You got cafe, a little stuffed animal thing. I'll take you through the hot spring a little bit. I don't mind doing something like that. Alright, we can... here we go. Make glass for me. Make glass. When I'm not here, because I don't really care. But this is my storage house. I set it up just as the cottage, the single floor one. And what you do is you set up a crafting table essentially right here. And you set up the 4 closest double storage that you have. You set them up with the things you use for crafting. So like in here, I've got all the greenery, I've got the mushrooms, the twine, the fluff. So much fluff. That is way too much fluff. Down here, we've got a lot of wood and wood-based products. This is metals and smeltables and processed things. And up here, we've got the kind of the rocks and the rest. And so when you open this up, you'll notice that when I get out, it's those 4 that close. And you can go with how I have this here, but like I have each one of these boxes with a frame on it. You look at your frame, you press A on it, and you choose whatever item you want to put into it. So I have an idea of what's happening here. So I know that what I'm putting in these 4 most recent ones. This one is for like stairs, ladders, hangable things. Up here we have like a group 1 of things that get put on the ground. We have tables, chairs, and beds on this row, and you can go 3 back on these, and it works just fine. Down here we have lights, then wall hangers, and then other things we can put on the ground. Here is for housing things, so in this I've got, you know, doors, windows, roof, that kind of stuff. Back here we've got kits. So any kits that you happen to get, you can come back here and grab. And back here, I just put a bunch of the stuff you can get from the artifact things. But then we have natural bricks, so any bricks that you harvest that are naturally occurring, I've got in the center here, and the top is for ones that you can construct. And then over here, we've got plants, we've got CDs, and we've got paint. So yeah, we just kind of do there. How you doing, Rusty? Welcome, welcome. Happy to have you here. You're inspired? Good, 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 good. I'm happy. But yeah, if you want to see the hot spring real quick... Ooh, there's something I need to do to the hot spring before we actually get back there. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. This is just something I need to do. We need to... Wait, no, we only need 1 of each. I'm going to replace a little bit of what we got for it, because I didn't have these when I built it. A project you're here for it? Hell yeah. This is just a quick little update, because the way that I've been doing all of my buildings, with like a couple of exceptions, is I give myself a limit of doing it on the stream that I started on, which is usually about 2 hours. A lot of them get done sooner. Every once in a while, like you'll see back there, the hotel that I've got built, that big old building, that took me way longer, and that was my own fault. I thought since everything was going to be kind of similar, it would work, but like I had problems with the amount of things I had, so we're gonna have to slowly do things. And one of my projects is actually continuing to build on that. But this is my hot spring. It's built to resemble a Japanese onsen. You come in here, you pay, you come back here. We're going to replace these real quick. Whoops, didn't want to do that. Let's see where it is on this side. So we are kind of right in the center. Okay, give me a second. Give me a second. I gotta replace my light. There we go. I'm thinking... Actually, let's... Can we do that one higher? Okay, good, we can. Then we can open it, and we can just kind of walk through it. So that gives it more of that onsen, that, like you're going into a Japanese onsen here. Let's go ahead and do that for the other side here. Haha, that worked. There we go. So I think that looks better now. So you come back here, you get yourself to the dressing room, you get yourself nude like you do at a hot spring, and you come over here. We've got our nice little washing station. So you sit down on your chair, you wash yourself, then you look at yourself naked in a mirror, because that's what everyone wants to do, is look at themselves naked in a full-length mirror around strangers. Yep. Oh, there's something else I do want to do back here. That's not right now, though. And then back here's where we actually have our hot spring. We got a nice big open-air hot spring. We've got, of course, the spouts, putting fresh hot water in. I need to get some things planted here. That won't be a big deal. We got big old privacy screens up between them. And it's exactly the same on both sides, like it should be. We got that built. We've got it similar over here. Yeah. I was very happy with how this one came out. I modeled it after some of the things I saw when I was in Japan. Obviously, it's not anywhere close to what, like, I had experienced directly, but, like, the architecture, the way things were kind of put out there was good. It was kind of similar to what we saw here. Over here, we've got the dueling altars for Armor Rouge and Saralege. We'll be eventually replacing all of this with black rock and making a forge down here. Over here we have the volcano I built. Normally the area over here is exactly at this level here that we're currently on. I built it up. We put the altar of fire on there. And I have a whole bunch of lava going into the water. We've got lava going into little lakes down here. I made sure to put power around them, so you've got the those Pokeball lights that it comes with light up nicely. Very nice. Over here, we've got the Karakara Outpost from Breath of the Wild. It's at least somewhat modeled after it. It itself is not very large, so like what we've got over here isn't exactly large, but we've come up with kind of small little things to represent the various shops that you can find here. So we just have the tartan rug with some boxes and different walls back through that I think work quite nicely. I think they work. More numbable garbage. Always love the numbable garbage. And a rare Pokemetal ingot. Cool. Oh, the greenery! Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the forest. We're so happy to have you here. Of course, I am Elfington. You can call me Elf. I'm a storyteller and a keeper of names. And I tell stories based on the names that I take. But I also play video games on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Here on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. Otherwise, I am a VTuber in the early access program on Irium, which is Japan's #1 VTuber platform. But like... So the Karakara Outpost has things that go all the way up here. We love it. If you ever see anything you want me to build in Pokopia, all you have to do is tell me. I've got the Discord built. I don't have it ready for people yet. But we are going to get that Discord going so we can schedule community days where we can get people to come in and, you know, maybe do like games of hide and seek or various things like that. Over here, we've got our big red barn. This was another viewer-requested one. I turned this into... Oh, well, if we're going to have a big red barn, let's just go ahead and make it a nice little outpost for the mine that's directly underneath it. So we come up here, we've got some various places for people, or for Pokemon to sleep. We've got... this is where Sableye will eventually be living. We've got tools and things, and then we also built down into the mine. It didn't do much in the mine itself just yet, so this will probably be another project we put on the wheel to do. But yeah, so I like how that turned out. We'll take a quick little peek over here. This is usually the point in the stream where I do a tour of my pallet town anyway, so I'm happy to be doing this. Up here is a nature walk that is inspired by a nature walk that I went to outside of Brisbane, Australia, in the rainforest up in the mountains. So we come up here, they have raised walkways so you don't disturb the ground below it. And then we got lots of nice nature and trees that you have to kind of avoid going through here. And we have a nice little campground down here. Which I don't know the name of it, unfortunately. I just know that we drove maybe like 45 minutes outside of Brisbane. Um, there was a small town outside of it, and then we went up a big windy mountain road to get to it. I wish I did. This was a number of years ago. Because my wife's family has cousins and things over in Australia. I'm gonna see if I can find it here real quick. You love Australia. You lived there for a while. Nice, 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 nice. Let's see here. Get to Brisbane. Well, they really don't have a lot of stuff listed on here for the actual rainforests. I just remember going up, they had... yeah, I'm not going to be able to find it. Not like this, at least. Not right now. But yeah, they had these nice raised walkways like this. They had ladders so you could go up in the trees where they had more. Yeah, I mean, it's not exactly based off of a new one that exists, because, like, it was just a long walking path, and we can't really do that same sort of thing here, but it's like, the elements of it are the same, and they didn't have, like, this camping area, but I thought that having a camping area in the middle worked quite well. It was inspired by, is how we will put it. Always put silly things up on your pedestals. Here I've got a refrigerator with a single berry in it. Anyway, next up we've got EV Acres. This is where all of the Evolutions live in their gated community, like the little snobs they are. We love them. Here we've got Leafeon, Umbreon, Espeon, Sylveon, Eevee, Glaceon, Flareon, Jolteon, and Vaporeon. Their houses are all there. And we have all of their actual habitats outside of their homes. So I set up all the homes, and I started as I got them unlocked. I had, I think, 3 of them unlocked when I started building this one, and then I just built everything out. I had 4 of them. I had Umbreon, Espeon, Sylveon, and Eevee. So that's who I had out here. But as I got more, I put the ice out here, then moved Glaceon in here. I got the pizza, so I moved Flareon in here. It's just very nice. We got power. We're gonna probably try and do a little more decoration in this area, but like I feel this is just a cute little area for them to live. Here is the mansion in which I live. It's not much right now. We've got I need to do more decoration. This is our entryway. Every big old mansion has to have an elevator, right? We've got a sitting area in here. This is where Lava lives. Coming back here, Ditto's partner always called this the room that where the magic happened. Ditto's not sure what that means. Then out here, we've got ourselves a nice little pool. And then from there, if we come to the rooftop, we've got ourselves a nice little party area and a rooftop garden sitting area. Yeah, thank you. I still need to get some things planted in there, but it was one of those things that ran out of time. I'm not going to continue doing that. Run out of time. Coming over to our industrial island, this is the place where we have the most room to build right now. We've got ourselves, first thing, we've got a Pokemon gym over here. It is both a physical gym and a fighting gym, so you come in here, you check with your reception. I used a spacesuit for the receptionist. Then you come over here and you can train. This is where Lucario lives, painfully apparently. But then we also have ourselves an actual battle arena down here. So the challenger stands here, the gym leader stands over here. And they send their Pokemon out to fight, plus we got a bunch of spectator chairs up here so people can watch. Next, these are just office buildings. These are pre-built. I threw our gamer Metagross in there. That's the power plant. That's just kind of the normal thing that is part of a kit. Over here, we have a building that is modeled after the Rust Syndicate building in Legend ZA. It is much smaller, and I did, just because of how it's built, you can't have the bigger on the inside like you do in the game. That's a head, isn't it? Dang it. No, it's a body. It's a body, but it's still not the one I need. I have every fossil except for Aerodactyl's tail. It's annoying, but they have the Japanese-style walls with little spikies on the top, so I use the iron fence up there. They have some statues in the courtyard. I couldn't really replicate those. Or bamboo, so we just have trees and everything in their little Zen garden area. We come in here, we got a receptionist with Arcanine, and we have a little seating area down here. We come into the elevator and head up to the boss's area. In the boss's area, this is where Persian lives. Team Rocket's taken it over. This is a substitute for the boss, get it? Seating in back here is where we normally have a Pokemon battle area, but again, space is a little bit of an issue. Some things didn't work out quite as well as I would like. Other things worked out much better than I like. This is one I think that I would maybe want to redo a little bit, but again, we ran out of time, and we love stopping where it is because the flaws make them better. That's the way I feel about it, at least. So up here now, we've got a bar and music venue. And we also have a great need for food. In here, or out here, we've got, of course, the queue to get in. Every good concert venue has to have a line where you talk to the bouncer to get in. There's the bouncer's table. We got a little arcade over here. Here we have the bar area itself. It's currently showing the fight for Pinsir v. Heracross. Ditto's unsure of what his partner did at the bars, but he knows that humans like to read and listen to music, so we put some books and CDs back here for it. And put up some tables and things for the humans to sit down at when they get back. But he figured that they might get thirsty, so we put up the vending machine too. Over here is, of course, our dance floor and our stage. This is where the Toxtricity twins do their concerts. That is this area. We're going to head back now over to this, our lighthouse. We did it after those nice white and red lighthouses. I really like those. Hey, let's go ahead and get ourselves some Pokemetal, shall we? It's right here. We might as well. Now, regular or rare? I think it's going to be regular. Yeah, just one regular Pokemetal ingot. Which is good. We like that. But yeah, so we got the lighthouse here. It is quite tall. This one actually only took about an hour and a half, surprisingly. We got a big old pillar in the middle. Because most of it was just kind of building up. When you come up, these definitely OSHA-approved staircases. To our control room, we got a nice little control area here. Come over here, we got our big old electronics units. Ditto doesn't know what they're for. That's okay. Then back here, we've got some lights, just so we can see something shining out from down below. And we've got the big old cube of lights there. Our next stop is going to be our hotel. This is the one that has been a pain in my butt, but we've mostly got it. We're going to come over here, splat to the ground a little bit, and walk into the hotel lobby. We got plenty of good seating. I think this looks quite nice. We used a lot of the antique furniture here. We've got, of course, our actual reception here. Where you get yourself checked in. Over here is where our buffet is. It is currently dessert time, as you can tell. Lots of sweets. We're going to look at floor 1, and then we're going to look at floor 4 here. Or, I guess, floor 2 and floor 5, technically. Because every one of these, 2, 3, and 4 look identical. This is our suite room. We're going to, this is part of what's on the wheel, is we are going to turn these into habitats. So we can actually move Pokemon into the hotel itself. And then over here we've got a small room that we can go ahead and set some habitats up in. Same thing over here. And those are identical from room to from floor to floor. The only exception is we've got antiques on 2, 3, and 4, and luxury up on floor 5. So here we've got the other 2 rooms are the same, but here we've got some luxury furniture, and we have Kirlia currently living in this room. But express elevator down. As soon as we get everything built in here, we'll put the other set of elevators in, so we have doubles. And that will do it for this island. One thing we did forget to show, I ran into power issues. So what did I do about power issues? I built a floating island so I could put windmills up higher so they generate double the power that they normally would. And so we've got like 400 some odd power coming from that island, which is more than all of the mini generators I have combined. I need to find and replace more of them. But so we did just kind of a brief look out of these. This here, of course, we got our treehouse. This is where Rowlet and Heracross live. Just a cute little home in here for them to live in. We had to have a door to make it an actual house for them to move into, but I think that worked out well for us. You can also get to it from the ground by climbing the ladder, but they both fly, which means they could get in there. Got ourselves a little bit of this. We're good there. And more lumber? More lumber. Thank you. This is our woodcutter's house. It is where Scizor lives. And over here we have a big old bush house. And in this bush house is where Venusaur lives. Somehow. He somehow lives here. He doesn't do a very good job of it. He's quite large, quite rotund. Again, put funny things up here. There's water around here, so I put a sprinkler on top of this one. Over here is where we have our reading nook. Our reading nook is just a random assortment of bookshelves, seating, and food. And we have Tinkatuff living over here. This is just a house that I had to move a couple Pokemon away from water. And they seem to like it in there quite nicely. This is our greenhouse. I have there are two ways to do a greenhouse, and I chose the chaos method, where I randomly placed flowers throughout to grow, because I think it gives it a nice varied look. Though if you do it where it's all like one type of flower in a set of boxes, I think that looks good too. It's just not what I wanted to go with. And of course we have all of our crops here too, so if I ever need to, I can come and harvest them. This is a house. That is all. This is my least favorite building that I've built. It is quite large, but it needs to be redone desperately. This is our museum. It is currently just a home that has the fossil Pokemon living in it. But it does generate just so much stone. We just got 86 stone. It's great. Love it. We'll take a closer look at our buildings down here. First, we've got our little Pokédoll store. Originally, I was building this so I could just take them from here directly and go to my Dream Islands, but that's not going to work. What up, Snorlax? How you doing? You going? Oh, nope, you're going by the cafe. But we're going to the cafe. We're going to come into the cafe here. You can grab yourself some food. You can pay for it. You can grab yourself a drink from the fridge. You can come back here and enjoy a nice covered patio with all of your food. Back here, we, of course, have a nice little open-air store you can go into, where the Pokemon can sell their wares. This is a little tiny build. I quite like it. This was my original house here, but I have moved out and will be turning this into an information desk eventually. We've already looked at my storage, so we're going to head back to our graveyard where we have some ghost Pokemon living. We have an open grave with a skull down there. It is down there for two reasons. One, to be spooky. Two, to make it easier for me to get out. And back here is our Gravekeeper's house. This is where Cubone lives. Originally with his roommates, Ghastly and Haunter. Please don't hate me. But now Marowak lives there now, so it's much less sad. Over here, again, just a house. Yes, my friend. My friend Pidgeot. Oh, you've got my lumber going too? Good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Here, I gotta get some Pokemon away from this place. That's fine, though. Back over here, we have our playground area. We have a swing set up for adults to get onto. And over here, we've got plenty of seating. Big old sandbox for it to exist in. We got slide for the littles. We got a big old jungle gym here for the bigs. Including a climbing wall, a little climbing chain, a slide that I made out of tent, Got a little thing for them to crawl through. We got tires for them to play on. I used these chests just to kind of look like those like spring-loaded things you'd sit on as a kid, but you were always too light for until you were too big for them, at which point they wouldn't move. You were never the perfect weight for them to move around properly. And now we're going to go ahead and move on to our boardwalks, our last little bit here. We are starting out with the Surf Shack. You can always find these near any beach. And we head onto our boardwalk here. We got it nice and well built. Down there we've got our beach area. It's got plenty of seating. We've got volleyball. We've got a place in the ground that I need to break open. Of course it's like that one. How dare they? Got a little first aid and workout there. We got some lifeguard towers set up with, of course, trash control near them. We've got ourselves a little bonfire area right next to the water, and we set up some the 1x2 square rectangle rugs, and we had them painted with stripes to look like beach towels, and we put some polka dolls on top of them. Because why not? And of course, we come out here, another trash receptacle, and we have a nice little area to wash your feet off before you head back up onto the boardwalk. And speaking of the boardwalk, we've got plenty of games and stuff over here. Here's a nice little dunk take. You grab yourself a fruit, you throw it at the target, and hopefully you dunk the person into the water. Over here, we have a lovely little photo op. There's not a whole lot to it, however, my wife and I did take pictures here. Next up is our little arcade area. I need to get another one of these to get a new habitat done. But we do have a giant claw machine here. We have it set up with a pen. Looks kind of like a joystick, so we went with that. And as a viewer suggestion, we put up a block with the pipes going down to look like a claw. Over here, we of course have a bounce house using the resting bed. We have a couple of food stalls here, and then my favorite part of this whole build is the Ferris wheel. We've got Evie manning the gate, and we've got an audio interface acting as the ride controls. Over here is our cars. We used iron gates, some grating, some of the iron, what's it called? Starts with a P. Does it start with a P? Dang it, I don't remember. We pop our couch, crystals, and some chains to make it give that appearance of being maybe a little bit rocky. And then we come up here, and we can see just kind of how nice and big and massive this is. This took me a good amount of time, but I did get the circles right the very first time, and I'm very happy with that. I'm so happy that that worked out for me. But this is my pride and joy of all of the things I've built. I think that it came out the best of all of them. We might eventually have to take down a bunch of these lights because you can have only so many electronic items on an island. But we'll wait and see what it all looks like when it's done. If I run out, I'll probably take those lights off from the supports, or I'll like reduce the number of them, like go every other instead of every one. And then over here we have just a simple little surf shack. Simple little surf shack. Not a lot in there, but you come in here, you know, talk to your fisherman guy, come out here and do a little bit of fishing. Very last thing we'll go ahead and go over here is our the very first floating island I made, which is housing this kit, this very cold kit. We've got plenty of mysterious stone, ice, and the green mossy rock up here. It was originally squared off, but I think that looked terrible, so I went ahead and chopped it up a bunch. And those are the builds that I've done. Those are all the builds that I have done. I don't think I missed any. Pretty sure we hit them all. Pretty sure we did. I'm very proud of what I've done, and I think that it overall just looks quite nice. At this point, I normally ask, do you have any questions for anything I did, how I did anything, or do you have any suggestions for things you would like to see me build? Let me get the list up of what we have on our wheel, because typically what I'll do is when I'm done with a build, I will spin a wheel, and we will choose what we're going to be building next. We want to go into our little wheel of names over here. So what we have on here currently, it's updated. We've got a farmer's market, a strip mall, an aquarium, a pixel art of a character that I want to do for a friend of mine. So we would just make, essentially, it would be a Final Fantasy character in pixel art form. We've got a gothic Victorian home on here, doing our forge, a carrot with a crown, which I'm still unsure how I would do it, but I would figure it out. And, of course, then filling out our hotel decorations. So that's what we've got on here right now. And if you have any ideas for other things you would like to see me try and build, please let me know. And again, tomorrow we are going to be restoring the SS Anne. Because it is a very nice, large building. And we really want to get it looking as good as we can. Let's head over to Bleak Beach and fill up our coffers a little bit more. So we got a lot of stuff. We're taking one more trip here, so I'm gonna have to remind you once again: grab your beverage, hydrate, and check your posture and make sure you're taking care of yourself, because you, of course, are the most important thing of what's happening today. Your well-being is well deserved. You have arrived home. Yes, what do you need, Smear Guru? Oh, you got me a gift, thank you. My gift is... got me a rock. Pokemetal fragment, I'll take it. That's great. That's useful. That's highly useful. Got some iron for me? Got some iron ore for me? 20 pieces of iron ore, thank you. I'd really appreciate it if you continued working on that, but I also understand if you maybe get a little tired. If you're just a little guy. Let's grab... we're going to need glass over there, so let's grab our glass, grab that. I don't think we'll need fluff. We'll grab the seashells that we have here, as well as the sea glass fragment. And the squishy clay. I think those are all things that could be useful. Head over here. I, of course, built a little hot spring in this... in what would be this normally a little cave area. My wife built a nice little home down there for the Pokemon who like the dark. And here, this wasn't here earlier, so I do know this spawned recently. And we have more squishy clay. We love that. I did fix all the bridges. I kind of wonder if we should have another bridge out over here somewhere. Or maybe if I just, like, extend out this little path right here. I don't know yet. I was very happy when I got the bridge supports. I think the bridge supports really tie everything together. I need to build out everything for the power plant here. I think we can do better there. This, of course, up here is the remnants of, I would assume, Misty's gym. But I'm, again, unsure exactly what we're going for here. That's fine, we got the little charger thing up here. If we want to have Pikachu do something with, they can. But the big thing is we've got the walkway all the way out. We got the walkway from the beginning all the way out over here. So no one has to worry about what's going on. But yeah, our plan is we're going to be replacing all this rusty metal. And we're going to store many, many things in here. Let's sort it out so we have it. So you, and you, and you. Yeah, sure, we'll put the numbable garbage in there. And you are all good. Over here is where we got our naturals. here. Ores. Ores and that kind of stuff. Oop. Almost forgot the wood. There we go. So we got plenty of stuff now for this. And what we'll end up doing tomorrow when we get this, when we get everything here started. Yeah, I was curious about that. We will be we'll be tackling this in. I will give you guys the choice of the order we go in first, and if we don't have anything, what I will default to is fixing up the outside first, and then we'll come in here, starting in the basement, and fix things up as we go. Because like we've got a lot of sand down here we can probably take out. We got some various things we need to replace, like we got this this wall here will need to be taken care of. Same on both sides, or is there an opening? Nope, same on both sides, that's fine. But there's plenty of things around here that are preventing rooms from existing. So it's our goal to create rooms and get habitats set up here so Pokemon can move in. I think that what we're going to be focusing on. I need to replace those flooring, so I need to figure out what that flooring is. And to do that, we shall do this. It is iron... Oh, it is just iron plating as well. It is just iron plating. That's just what it looks like in the dark. That's fine. I'm not sure if I'm going to be working with power originally. I've already like fixed up a bunch of this. Like this was just a big old empty hole right here. We got stuff we can do here. We need a lot of marble. We need some more of the blue carpeting. We need to get more marble over here so we can get this just looking nice. The red carpeting over here with some luxury items. A little bit of lumber. And a little bit more lumber. We need to put windows in. We need to take down all of the greenery, anything that is essentially rotted. I do need to also figure out colors. I need to figure out what colors certain things are, because we've got the different colors of that flooring / roofing. I think it's just roofing for that one, technically. We need more of these. We need doors for these ones. We need windows and shades. This room especially needs a little bit of love. But yeah, so we've got a good idea of what we're going to need, and we'll just kind of take it a little bit at a time and build everything out. So yeah, we need marble, and then we need iron plating. A very easy thing to deal with for all of that. Then yeah, figure out what all of these are. If we need to color anything, we can always go get dye. Get windows placed up, get rooms built out, and that will kind of take care of what we're going to do. But we're going to go ahead and, because I'm not feeling 100% right now, we are going to go ahead and end things here for the night. I will be back tomorrow during the day on Irium, where we will be doing just a general Yap Fest. But we'll be back tomorrow, 9 p.m. Central Time, doing more Pokemon Pokopia, where we'll be cracking down on the SS Anne and making sure everything looks good. Outside of that, I'll also be doing more Pokopia on Sunday, and we're doing a karaoke stream on Irium. Probably, I have to check and see how Mother's Day is going to be going. But we'll be doing a karaoke stream, just so we can keep our dailies going, and more, again, Pokopia at night. But I want to thank everyone so much for joining me. Thank you for the follows, the views, the likes. Over 9,000 likes tonight. Fantastic, everyone over on Twitch, over on YouTube, and of course those of you who joined me on Irium. I definitely appreciate you. I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful night, and we will catch you all later.